I want to know perhaps who should our Ottawa target, what's out there. I sent you guys both the list of UFAs for
Saw it.
goalies in
Yep.
the offseason. It's not very good.
I had to Google
So,
them. So it's not
You did
Like, there's-
Google.
yeah, there's a lot of guys in there like, So
There's a couple of good guys.
Really?
There's a couple of good
I
guys.
think so we'll get to those, but I think they're going to have to like make a trade for it. So we'll discuss some of them.
John Gibson.
So you stop. I was going to make a board because I knew you were going to like, let's just talk about Gibson. He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's not coming here.
Why?
Why would John Gibson want to come to Ottawa?
Bob's gonna make a call. Tell him it's a good spot.
Bob doesn't even live here. He's not even come to see Bob.
Gotta tell him about that poutine. Beaver tails.
Does Gibson work out?
No,
There you go. Won't get hurt.
never worked out in his life. I love him. Great kid.
So he is only 30. I will say that. He feels like he's much older because he's played 473 games. You think, all right, so you honestly, and I'm dead serious, think that John Gibson could be the guy.
I think that anybody could be the guy compared to that's everything is an upgrade, is it not?
Well, that's not necessarily true.
What do you mean?
If you're going to bring in Matt Murray, is that an upgrade?
No, but you just showed the last 5 years or 5 first.
I know, but not everybody is an upgrade.
John Gibson is an upgrade, and I think that Pat Verbeek missed his window to trade him at his high. I think he's a steal. I would go get him tomorrow, and I would trade just about anybody for him.
Really?
Truthfully, yes.
Okay, so just so we're clear, he has a full no move,
Mhm.
and he is 6.4 for the next 3 seasons.
Yep.
Sorry, modified. He has a 10-team no trade, which everybody always says is the 7 Canadian teams.
I'll take him to dinner at Pocapazzo, and we're good. I'll get him here, guys.
Pocapazzo's fantastic, by the way. It's in my hood.
Amazing. They closed the one that was up on me in March. But
Yeah, it's very good.
Pocapazzo. You know what? You want me to take him down to Bank Street? I'll get him. I'll take.
You give him the Hasek, the Frank Musial Hasek treatment.
Yeah, Yorkie, I got him, buddy. We'll get him here.
Let's get him.
So
I want to get
all
Joey.
right.
I want to get Joey Decord back here. Can we get like a take back on that one?
I remember being part of Joey Decord's first game in Buffalo when he got lit off.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this poor kid's never going to recover.
Yeah.
6-1
that game.
Or whatever. Yeah, he got lit.
I like him now though. I like how he handles the puck. His confidence.
Yes.
Goalies just do better once they leave Ottawa.
So Chris Drieger, right, goes to Florida.
Yeah.
Lights it up. Gets a huge gets the contract from Seattle.
Yeah,
all right.
Leonard.
Okay. The chat is full of everybody I think that's on the list here. So let's take a look. So everybody wants, or not everybody, there's an overwhelming support for Linus Ullmark out of Boston, who, by the way, is 30 years old. He makes $5 million next season. By the way, 4.5 in real money. His save percentage is .918, but he has a 15-team no trade list next season.
He just denied a trade to LA. He's not coming to Ottawa.
I don't think he's coming to Ottawa based on him having that many teams on his no trade list.
If there's
like who are they leaving off? Who are they putting on to not have Ottawa on the list?
Oh, Ottawa's on the list. Sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but Ottawa's on the list.
No, we understand it. I'm just like, I don't think Linus Ullmark is coming to Ottawa.
It's the taxes.
No, on top of that, by the way, Boston has like $20 million in cap space next year. Jeremy Swayman's not going to make $12 million. He is a pending RFA, by the way. I don't see them having an issue. They don't have to trade either one till next year.
I think it's going to be dependent on what happens in Boston in the playoffs.
Could be, yeah.
But too, I think there's a few jobs that hinge on how Boston does in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving. I just
DM on down.
Yeah,
I like see Linus Ullmark.
I think the guy. I think you got him too, Wally. I'm intrigued by Laurent Boissard, the backup
So-
in Winnipeg.
6'3", pending UFA, 30 years old, 1.75. His career, 135 games, 114 wins, a 266, and a 910 save percentage. Good numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question is, can he be a number one? Do we keep chasing guys and hope they're going to turn into a number one? Or do we get John Gibson?
He wants Gibby. I don't mind Boissard. Like he's shown some flashes.
Yep.
Like because then you kind of got two guys that can compete for the job. Gonna get him cheap. Like you probably get him at a decent number. You're not gonna have to overpay him, so you can slide him in. And again, like you got Corpusalo for 4 more years. 4 more.
What is the number now for not overpaying somebody?
Yeah,
Because you're never not going to owe. You have to overpay everybody to come to Ottawa.
Yes.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think they can get him at?
Not being rude. I'm just being realistic.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, don't forget he is playing in Winnipeg.
Give him $3 million.
The stand is blowing across the intersection.
The weather's a little better here than Winnipeg.
What if you double his salary?
Where I never stepped outside.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Give him
right
3+.
from the Fairmont to the rink and back, and I was like, I haven't been outside in 2 days. But
yeah.
3.5 million would double his salary.
But if I'm a goalie and I'm a free agent, and you're telling me I'm coming to Ottawa, I'm looking at what every goalie has done. Right? Here's Corpusalo. Here's Talbot, who went on to be an All-Star. Here's Matt Murray. Whatever it might be, I'm just going, nope, I'm good. Truthfully, you're telling me I'm going to go from where I was to where I'm going to be based on the way you're playing. You can't attract anybody to that right now. Unless you can tell them that your team is fundamentally changing.
Yeah, and that would be the sell job from Ottawa. That's where this is what we're doing. These are our players. This is our upside.
So I'm not convinced
money
getting
talks too.
A career backup is the answer. Like
I don't think so either. No.
I want someone that's proven it. So let's
back to Gibby. Back to Gibby then. Let's go.
This is all pointing at John Gibson waiving his no trade clause to come to Ottawa.
I'm gonna fly out there next. They got it.
So by the way, Jeremy Swayman. So people are always like, well, could it be Jeremy Swayman? And there's no. He's 25 years old. He's a pending RFA, which means they'll obviously qualify him. He makes 3.475. I don't see them wanting to trade him. Just putting it out there. All right. So moving on. Let's look at Florida and perhaps Yorkie's choice in all of this. Anthony Stolarz, 30 years old, 1.1 million, pending UFA. He's 6'6", 243.
Look at those numbers.
He's got great numbers. And Bobrovsky, by the way, has 2 years left at 10 million per season. He's 35. So I don't, right? I don't mind Anthony Stolarz based on his numbers. But is he a number one? Pardon?
What's that?
Was he in Anaheim?
Yes. He was drafted by, I believe, Philly. He was a second-round draft pick.
Yeah.
He's always historically had a really good save percentage. He's one of those guys that's never really been a starter, but you just don't know with goaltenders. I'll give you guys a prime example. When Boston brought in Tim Thomas, this was a guy that was playing in the Finnish Elite League and came over when he was later on in his career and just older, wiser, figured it out and had a great run. And it can happen. It can happen. It's just, you just don't know with these guys. Maybe this guy, you give him a shot, he comes in and can do it. It's just such a freaking crapshoot with goalies.
It is. I think that Wally said it very well. Like how many times do we bet on a career backup, which is not a discredit to the player, like, or the goalie. Like that's a hell of a job. Like to be a career backup in the NHL is not a bad thing, but do you pay them based on that and want them to work? That's essentially what they did with Corpusalo.
Yeah.
Yes.
and you can't do that again. Now we're on the hook for $5 million for 4 more years, whatever it is, or 4 for 5. I just if I'm anybody in management, coaching, media, I don't care. I'm not swinging for the fences anymore. I am taking the safe bet.
There you go.
A player that's proven. I don't care if he's 30 years old. I'm going to get John Gibson. I am making this happen, guys. But you look at goalies that could be on the move that are that good. Like he is that good.
Yeah.